So if somebody comes to infuriate you in that way, just leave that person and go ahead with your own positivity, with your own flow. That's how impeccable. Even some people are saying here and assuming you. They have a lot of assumption on you. On matter of you, on the matter of you become like a how really worth. No, we are not talking about the worth. How people having a lot of money or being a successful and prosperous person, we're not talking in that way, but people always come to criticize and censor you when you are actually on your own path, or in your own way. They come to say you are not actually good path, or you are not you won't get anything from your life. Even you are actually hardworking, you are sacrificing a lot of I want to say one thing in that way, when they have nothing and when they are actually doing nothing, and even in that way, then why they come to suggest you, and by saying you are not doing anything, you won't get anything from, even you are actually hardworking here. They can't do the same thing that you are actually doing in this life, and so that's why they are feeling jealousy from your journey, and that's why they come to you to divert your mentality, to your discipline. They want to break the rules of your discipline, so they can't go with the same flow that you are actually following in your discipline, through your discipline. So this is how overharm things. And you might have seen the people who are overharmed or something like that, they could able to overcome from their difficulties, the toughness, any kind of thing. So that's why they are here, and they have to be, because they deserve to be stay at this time here. If you are casualing someone, if somebody come to casual you, even in that way you have to suffer that person if he is actually how really, kind of he has a kind heart, generous, and actually having a lot of uh, having good and moral, ethical, but feature in that way, and characteristics he has actually contributed in that way. And in this way, you must have to support that person, even he's how even a perilous and a dismal situation, and the miserable he's facing all these things in his life. In that way, you have to even that's his what whatever he has done to you and treated you in that way, that things maybe like how tremendous or something like that. You must have to support that person, and you have to go with the same flow with that, even with that, along with that person. In that way, you will see you have got a really a good companion and colleges from your own life. So these kind of people you can get in your life, and you can even see all the people are here with the same flow. Or those people, sometimes people seems how reckless or ruthless, really neglecting and cruel here, because they actually only wants their own benefits. They want okay, sorry for the mistake that I have made something grammatical mistakes there. They only may what want the beneficial things. That way this is seems, and it shows that they are characterless or something like that. So their every wishes and their the work that has they have done with you, that seems like innumerable. So that motion has to be. And I want to suggest you to all those here, don't be like that person. Even you had you did in that kind of activities with the people, or with your companion or something like that, your relatives. You mustn't have to chase those people who are with you in that way. You must have to leave that person and just have to focus on your action and career. So in that way you will be success. You will have a lot of happiness. You can find anywhere from where you go. So that's your journey, and that has you must have to be like that person, or be a therapeutic person. Even for the therapy, you must have to get it's within you, and you must have to get it from within you, because it's a help a little bit for your progress, to go ahead with what continuous flow of hard work, dedication, persistency, or struggle, sacrifice. I think you are feeling really curious of hearing all the time. Really, I'm only talking about hard work, or dedication, but it matters. So to be a follower of discipline in that way, that's really complex, complicated. You can't even imagine dudes. So if you learn to follow your instruction, even your own instruction, and even you feel like how really law Faisal, figure, even feeble in that way, your own experience, your own hard work motivate you in that way. You don't need anyone's motivation and inspiration, because you will be the source of your own hard work and your struggle, because you actually are in the right path, right way. So it's your own discipline directive, or you somewhere where you have to be and where you deserve to be. So even somebody is here like contrary around you, you just have to neglect all these things which are against you. But if somebody is against you, and when you are like how you were wrong, or even in that way, you have to support that person, because goodness is goodness. We have to always support. We have to be always with the goodness. So otherwise, we just have to neglect these people and just has to focus on our uh, purpose, motive, so this is it really matters in life. So if people are saying it would be better if you go and if you divert your mentality towards somewhere, in this way, people, we have seen a lot of people like these around around us, you might have also experienced these kinds of things from your environment, and a lot of people and companion like colleges like us, facing and embracing these things, but they're not even complaining about it. You mustn't have to complain about it. You just have to listen your soul and your mind, so in that way everything is possible here. You don't need to criticize and censor yourself with religious mentality, you get it everything with with your patience. If you must have to go with your patience, inner patience, or in that way you will get everything. So I'm always saying you'll get everything here, so it's a little bit religious, but the mentality you have created and that is within you, so that is never, but never, you mustn't have to give up, never have to give up on your dreams. So once you give up on your dreams, then everything comes to ruin, nobody will come to see you on the eyes, and everybody lose half, and everybody comes to, even your own parents come to disrespect you, so that has to be. So if you're not dominate anyone, firstly I request you guys not to dominate anyone. But if somebody has done and if somebody is annoying you and irritating you in that way, you must have to dominate with your own passion, with a, if when you come to be successful and prosperous person, people come to say, I know people are here a lot of in this way, even in this way, have a lot of perspectives, perception, and they will argue. They will come to argue about when people come to become successful. They come to flex you their their activities, their everything, what they have achieved in their life. In this way, we have heard a lot of things from the general public. But we just come to know that we are just here. What just focus on our what chasing dreams. So that's our work and that's our job. We are not here to flex anyone here. Flexing might be really have precious or really satisfactory, but we're not just caring on that thing. We're just here to hard work on ourselves, or we will fail in alone, and we will standing alone ahead of the dismal and miserable situation, and that's life. And we are not sharing our obstacles around among the people. If you come to share your feelings, your experience, you might have you must have to share with the nature. If you want to share, if you feel you're going with a lot of positives, or your mind is actually how becomes comes to become it's come to become like what the hell I'm here saying. It is really heavy in that way, you can say, with the nature and the creator. Everyone come to listen except the people. You don't know the actual face of what is actually happening and ongoing in the mentality of a people. So this is really cruel and reckless guys and dudes. So never ever anticipate anything from other people. Just focus on your dream. and you're chasing objectivity, and that's your work, and that will give you